Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brad Cowie and I'd like to welcome you to Coastal Combat 11. We're going to kick off the evening with our first fight in the amateur welterweight division. Please put your hands together and welcome from the red corner, Liam Hughes.
And welcome. Here we are at Coastal Combat 11. We have Liam Hughes making the walk out to the cage to kick off what will be an excellent night. So sit back, check it out. Here we go. I'm going to kick over to Jake Andrews. And what are you looking for this fight, mate?
Yeah, so Liam Hughes, it's his debut, but what he said that I really like, he doesn't really know much about what's going to happen in this fight, and it's good. When you're first starting out is to not have too many expectations, because it's probably going to be a brawl. Let's be cut and dry about this thing. If you try and think or overthink the fight too much, where your strengths are, where the possibilities of where your opponent's strengths are, you might overthink it. This is an amateur fight, it's his debut, and it's probably going to be a bit of a slugfest. That's why we love the amateurs, so it'll be a very, very interesting one.
Yeah, certainly agree with that one. And making his way up from Brisbane, fighting out of base, I'm expecting to see a bit of farm strength out of this young fella as well, so really looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah, being a farmer himself, I mean, he's training at base, and they've got such a nice little contingent of fighters that they're bringing together there. It's really, really cool. It's interesting. It's good. They're active. Obviously, a few of them fighting on Damian Brown's show previously. We might be having a little bit of a delay with bringing him out here. He might be lost out the back.
Here we go. He's made his way. He just wanted to wait for the "You're Welcome" part from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a walkout song. Certainly one to get the crowd going with the song. But in saying that, we mentioned before Base Training Centre, like we know they bring their fighters ready to throw down. And he's making his way, following our ring card girl at the moment, kicking through. But he's got the rest of the crowd going, which is what you want to see. We start looking at some of the training partners and people who he's coached with. Aaron Blackie making his way around there as well. Absolute stellar fighter himself, and there'll be so much knowledge being imparted from there.
Yeah, his prediction, we painted him into a corner and asked him to give us a prediction, and he said first round, ground and pound. So that's leaving pretty little to the imagination. He's hoping to get his opponent horizontal and feeding him punches from the top.
And he's got great pedigree in regards to coaches and training partners to practice with. As he gets his final instructions from Thomas Churchill.
It's just such a great weight as well for the Amis to be able to throw down on their debut. They got that power, that they tend to slug it out. This is going to be a burner.
And you look at the lad, this is the reason why some of us can't wait.
Okay, and his opponent from the blue corner, put your hands together for James Boozer.
And here we have James Boozer making his way out. A great dance partner for Liam Hughes. So what we've got here is James coming from Lennox Hill, New South Wales. We've got a carpenter fighting out of south of the border. And gosh, he looks ready as well.
He does. And in his corner, we found out today that he's got some help from the pad holders that held for such names as Brad Riddell, who trains and fights out of the UFC. So if you've got somebody helping you that is also helping people of that caliber, that's a fantastic boost to your confidence, to your skills, and to be able to polish that technique when you're coming in here and making your debut.
Yeah, you're talking about Jared Flick being his coach, and that's where we expect to see a bit of switch dancing happening from here as well. But once again, he just that whole asking him back in the stage what he expected from the fight and what is he looking for from Liam. He basically just comes around with, he goes, I don't know anything about him. Strength is my power. I've got cardio. I've got grit. I'm going to get it done.
Yeah, he's more focused about himself. This is what I know I can do. It's up to Liam to be able to deal with it. So this is going to be an interesting one. We're almost ready to jump in the cage and get this one started.
I'm loving the white gloves too. Absolutely outstanding. Certainly see him coming fast. Both boys are in great condition. Everyone made weight as well, which is good to see, that professionalism that you expect. And this is from coming from two great gyms. And the cage is about to be locked, and we finalise first night of the fight. First fight of the night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fight number one is brought to you by Fitness Cartel. We are in the amateur welterweight division. First, introducing, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 77.3 kilograms. He trains out of Base Training Center. He's making his MMA debut. Put your hands together for Liam Hughes. And his opponent in the blue corner. He weighed in at 75.4 kilograms. He trains out of south of the border martial arts. He is also making his MMA debut. Put your hands together for James Boozer. We are scheduled for three-minute rounds. When the action begins, your referee in charge is Phil Cassidy.
And here we go, the cage door about to be locked. Referee Phil Cassidy kicking on. Just remember, if you have got friends who want to watch this fight, jump on the live stream. Straight into it, quick touch glove.
Both boys looking to plant their feet. Oh, on the hips is Hughes early, but look at those. Look at that semi-sprawl from Boozer.
That was a nice entry as well. He wore one for a beautiful big overhand right.
This is exactly what we expected. Slug and both boys winding up.
I'm really enjoying the head movement coming from Liam Hughes at the moment. He's making it really, really hard for James to hit him.
Yeah, and it's blending into that shot attempt. I'd like to see him strike and then go again when the counter comes.
I'm liking a little hip fake as well from Boozer. He basically thrusts his right hip forward and then throws that left jab out really quickly.
He's popping that jab out, and I think he's caught him nearly every time.
He's finding that very small gap in there for Liam's guard. Both boys are doing a great job right now. Testing each other out. Well, that uppercut had bad intentions written all over it.
That's a deep single, but the head's on the outside. He could switch to a double there. And Boozer manages to break away.
It just showed that Boozer just happy to sit back and strike and not really wanting any of the grappling that Liam's throwing at him.
Oh, right hand lands from Boozer. And the kick to back it up.
I'm really liking the defense shown by both fighters here at the moment.
Momentary cage grab. I think it was more instinctual.
Always happens. It's hard to not grab it when you're falling.
And Hughes immediately going to work, wrapping up the legs, trying to progress through the position.
He's up in the mount currently.
Oh, look at that grip. Oh, the grip breaks the arm down and starts breaking the post down. Boozer gets up. Whoa!
A little bit wobbly there.
He was. Oh, he eats a right hand from Hughes. There's a left on top of it.
Oh, they're throwing everything at each other.
Boozer tags Hughes back. Whoa! Boozer's wearing every single one of these.
He's throwing everything at it.
He looks to be on wobbly legs. It's all heels.
Liam is just walking him down at the moment. Boozer's doing everything to try and stay on top.
Hughes just shrugs him off and both boys almost spiral out of control. The uppercut lifts Boozer's head up. Oh!
He's
and it is all over.
It's over. One of the best in the business, Phil Cassidy, seeing enough.
100%. He gave him every chance for Boozer to come back. That was a fantastic stoppage. I agree with it entirely. He was out on his feet momentarily, ate a couple more shots at the end, and here we see some of the action from the fight. A fantastic sprawl from Boozer, puts him back into the fight. But it was just the overwhelming offense of Hughes that wore him down, and it was shot after shot after shot that eventually secured the victory for him.
I do like the variation from Hughes as well in terms of going down, threatening the takedowns, coming back up with big power shots. and just making sure that Boozer had to have his full attention the whole time.
Oh, 100%. I mean, this is sort of the beginning of the end. When he got him down, he forced him to work to get back up. He fought to get the takedown, didn't get it, and just went to work with his hands. It was a fantastic victory for Hughes. There's a lot that he can take away from that, and a lot the Boozer can as well. He got that first one out of the way. He showed a lot of promise on the feet. He was landing those kicks. He was landing right hands. That was everything we pretty much pegged it as being. And here we can see Hughes just letting them go. Boozer, just valiant effort to get back to his feet, to fight through all these strikes. But it's just way too much for Hughes, who was able to finally put the punches together, put them into a finishing sequence, uppercuts and the hooks from in close.
And here we go for Phil Cassidy to make it official. It's such a great display. That's what you expect for your debut fighters.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, referee Phil Cassidy has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes 30 of round number 1, declaring your winner by TKO in the red corner, Liam Hughes. All right, I'm here with Liam Hughes, who just made his MMA debut. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, the base. Honestly, thanks to my coaches, Aaron, Vinny, Caleb, Mitch, Georgia, and of course, Damien, the header, the owner and coach. You know, whether you want to fight, whether you want to get fit or just relieve some stress, base is where it's at. I love it there. I love all the boys I train with, all the little girls too. You know, such a good community there.
Yes, the first minutes of that round was pretty back and forth. How'd you find you just sort of came through in the end? You seemed to tire a bit in the round, and your cardio seemed to hold out.
Yeah, you know, I was sort of started slow, and then my timing sort of picked up, and I don't know if these hit me with hard shots, and the adrenaline wasn't feeling it, and as soon as I knew I hit him with a couple, I just kept putting it on.
Excellent. Well, what a fantastic debut. We can't wait to see you again. Give it up for Liam Hughes.